The journey of an electron inside galvanic cell. In a quiet laboratory beaker, two metal rods stand facing each other, one of zinc, the other of copper, each dipped in its own blue solution. As the reaction begins, tiny sparks of life emerge. At the zinc electrode, atoms of zinc begin to surrender their stability. Each zinc atom gives away two of its electrons, transforming into zinc Varg ions that drift into the surrounding solution. And thus, a new traveler is born, the electron. He springs to life at the anode, a site of oxidation, the place where loss gives rise to motion. As he departs, the zinc electrode becomes more and more positively charged, yearning for balance. Greater than, oxidation occurs at the anode, where zinc becomes zinc Varg and releases two electrons. The electron glows faintly, ready to begin his grand adventure through the world of electricity. The electron now finds himself on a shining metallic highway, the wire connecting the two electrodes. He begins his journey, racing through the metal, his energy pulsing through every atom he passes. As he moves, a bulb connected in his path lights up, spreading warmth and brightness. He doesn't see it, but this very movement, his travel, is what humans call electric current. The world outside glows because of this tiny wanderer. He flows from the anode, zinc, toward the cathode, copper, while the conventional current flows the other way, a perfect, invisible dance of opposites. Greater than, electrons flow from anode to cathode through the wire, generating current in the opposite direction. He is no longer just a particle, he's a messenger of energy. Meanwhile, beneath the surface, another story unfolds, one that keeps this journey alive. Between the two beakers lies a curved salt bridge, filled with ions that move silently to maintain order. As the electron leaves the anode, positive charges begin to build up in the zinc solution. To restore balance, anions from the salt bridge rush toward the anode side. At the same time, cations drift toward the copper solution, replacing the Cu Varg ions that are being reduced. This hidden bridge is the guardian of equilibrium, ensuring that the flow of electrons never stops. Without it, the journey would end in chaos. Greater than, the salt bridge maintains electrical neutrality by allowing ions to move freely between the two half cells. The system stays in harmony, chemistry's quiet balance. After his long and glowing travel through the wire, the electron finally arrives at his destination, the cathode, made of copper. Here, he finds Cu Varg ions eagerly waiting in the blue CuSO charge solution. One of them spots the traveler and rushes toward the surface of the copper electrode. The ion captures the electron, transforming into a stable copper atom that settles onto the cathode surface, adding a thin, bright layer of new metal. Reduction has occurred, the gain of an electron, the completion of a journey. Greater than, at the cathode, Cu Varg jod 2 ECU. Reduction occurs. From the zinc sacrifice to the copper's gain, energy has moved, silently, beautifully. Now, step back and observe. The electron's path, from zinc to copper, through wire, bulb, and salt bridge, forms the perfect circuit of life. This is no ordinary path, it's the conversion of chemical energy into electrical energy, a process that powers everything from flashlights to cities. Zinc continues to oxidize, electrons continue to flow, and copper continues to grow, a never-ending dance of charge and chemistry. The little electron, though invisible, has done something extraordinary. He has carried life, energy, and light across the circuit. Greater than, that's the beauty of a galvanic cell, chemistry turned into electricity, atoms turning into action. And as the light glows in the bulb, the electron smiles, his journey, for now, complete. Greater than, from the depths of atoms to the flow of current, every spark of energy tells the same story, the journey of an electron. Small, invisible, yet powerful enough to light up the world.